If you say, I'm going to go work with Manny, I'm going to work with him for 18 months. I'm going to do everything he asked me to do. I'm going to read all the books, take all the courses. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to get up early because he told me to. I'm going to stay late. I'm going to do the things that he asked me to do. And I'm going to commit for 18 months. And at 18 months, I'm going to have a date in my calendar that I'm going to reevaluate, but not until that point. And at the 18 month mark, I can look at myself in the mirror and said, I committed. I did it everything I could. I worked as hard as I could. I did everything that he asked me to do. And what's the results of that experiment? Yeah. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to have different phases in your career. I definitely had different phases in your career. But what it means is that you're going to be focused for a long enough period of time to pull out the learning from that experience and give that experience a fair shot to succeed. I worked 6-7 days a week for 11 months straight. And, I didn't take any time off. I worked my butt off. I did everything my manager asked me to do. And the result of that experiment was I ended up being number one in the whole company, and then after that 11 months, I took a little bit of time off, took a break and went back at it. Right. And so I'm not saying people should do what I did. I'm just saying, like, if you commit for a period of time and you go all in and you learn as much as you can, it's going to help you focus, and that's going to give you a better result.
It's really good. Yeah. Because I think the attention span of the average millennial or Zoomer or whatever they call themselves. No, what are they called? The Gen Z and the Gen Alpha. Those guys, they do not have a big attention span. So 18 months to someone that is 20 sounds like, oh man, I'm gonna be 21 and a half. It's like your life hasn't even started yet, man. And it's like in 18 months, I'm telling you, you'd be like in this company in Good Life. In 18 months, I could take someone from a level 1 trainer all the way to potentially a level 4 within 18 months. So you'll go from making $25 an hour to $41 an hour. And it's like, in what career could you do that fast? And I thought a lot. And so it's wild to think about that. Like, if you just put your head down, 18 months, give yourself that much time. That's a new challenge. And I'm going to have to use that in my interview process. Give me 18 months. Well, I guarantee I'll make you money.
Well, that's one of the reasons I never left, So over the last 20 years, with the company going under and different things, obviously there's been ups and downs over the 20 years. And there was multiple opportunities to leave the industry. So, there was a time I got headhunted by a biomedical sales company and a financial company and different things. And I ended up never leaving the industry. And there's a couple of key reasons for that, right? And I think I should highlight that there because there's probably a lot of people that work with you, personal trainers, that are like, is this the right industry for me? Right. Yeah. And there's two key reasons that I never left the industry. Number one is I really, really enjoy helping people, whether it's clients or mentoring other fitness professionals. And I didn't want to be in a career where it was just like exchanging a good, right? Or good or service, like I'm going to sell you a microwave or whatever, a thing. I wanted to help people. I wanted to make an impact in the world. And so that was one of the reasons that I didn't leave. The other reason is I told you I had a good fitness manager when I first started, and they showed me the opportunity. The opportunity they showed me is you can give yourself a raise whenever you want in this industry, right? And how many industries can you do that? Like if you go to an office job, it's like, okay, at the end of the year, you're going to get a 2% raise or whatever, or any raise. In the fitness industry, you can always give yourself a raise whenever you want. You can level up, right? You can change the amount that you're charging. You can take on a new client. You can add a new service, right? So you can always give yourself a raise in this industry whenever you want. So, combine that with the impact that you have on people. That's one of the reasons I never left. And I'm still here over 20 years later, right? Because you're not wishing you were somewhere else or doing something else. You're not saying, I wish I wasn't working so late, or I wish I were working less. You're like, no, this is my year to grind. I'm here, I'm working, and you're going to enjoy it, right? And when you're on vacation, you're not thinking about